Hey, Jay, how tough is it out there without Chris being 100%?
Obviously, he's a key piece to this puzzle. Yeah, it's difficult, but we have enough to get the job done, especially here at our home court. We felt like we had enough, but it is tough. Can't even lie. It's not easier without him on the court, but we have enough. We just got to figure it out, make some adjustments, and come back for game 3.
Next up is Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic. He'll be followed by Greg Moore.
Yeah, you just mentioned it, and I was going to just follow up on that. When you're in a series, it can shift one way and then shift another, and then the key is making the adjustment. So when you look at this game, what things immediately jump to mind where you're like, you know what, we got to clean this up moving forward to the next game?
Fouling, I guess. One person shot 21 free throws, so you can't expect to win a game if one person shoots 21 free throws. So we got to do a better job of defending without fouling. And I think turnovers hurt us in this game a little bit. We have 13 turnovers to their 7. That led to a lot of transition points and a lot of things to get those guys going on that end. So we got to cut those things out, make a few adjustments, and get ready for game 3.
Next is Greg Moore with the Arizona Republic, followed by Kellen Olson.
Jake, good to see you, man. Sorry about the tough loss. Hey, listen, I'm thinking about you trying to affect the game on a night when your shot wasn't working, and I'm thinking about a timeout. Lakers had gone up by about 15 early in the third quarter. Monty called a timeout, sort of left y'all to it, and I noticed that you were talking to your teammates. Can you tell me what you were saying in that moment?
I can't say everything. I mean, it's just motivation, I felt like at that point our back was against the wall a little bit. We just got to band together and stay together and weather the storm a little bit. And that was my message. Just come out here and make a run to their run, respond to it, and do it together, do it collectively. I felt like sometimes we try to get it all back individually on both ends of the court. We try to do it by ourselves, and we can't do that. We are much more threat of a team when we do it collectively. So that was my message to the guys at that point.
Final 2 questions are Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports and Brendan Klein.
Hey, Jay, with that moment you talk about the backs up against the wall, you guys fought back. What did you think led to that and just the energy that you guys were able to put into the game to get back into it?
Just doing it collective, doing it together, like we've been doing all year. We do have a lot of players in here who have a lot of pride and feel like they can get it done. But we got to continue to do it collectively. I think that got us back in the game once we started to play with each other on both ends of the court and gain some momentum. And that's what it's going to take for game 3, especially on the road and the playoffs. You got to do it. Everything got to be together. When they go on the run, we got to bend together. We got to stay together and just continue to lean on one another and get it done collectively. So that was my message. That's the approach.
Our question is Brendan Klein with Lockdown Sounds.
Hey, Jay, I'm sure you guys haven't shot the ball like you would want to. How are you feeling about the looks that you guys are getting out there? Does it feel like the offense is getting what you guys want it to get?
At times, I feel like at times we're trying to make the right plays. We're not doing anything selfishly. We're just trying to do it at a faster pace than what we would like. They sped us up tonight a little bit and was able to get into the ball and get us on a few turnovers. But we definitely can find ways to make those shots a lot easier for ourselves, and we got to step into them and knock them down. So we got to continue to generate good looks and trust our work, knowing that it's going to pay off.
Devin, obviously you guys got back in it after being down 15. What led to that, and what do you feel like, you guys, even though you lost, can build off of that going into game 3?
Yeah, we just have to move on to the next game. It's a tough one tonight. We fought all the way through. Just came up short at the end.
Next is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, followed by Nick King.
Hey, Book, what was it like for you to see Chris try and fight through that shoulder that was still bothering him, and then ultimately him being pulled from the game by Monty?
And that's Chris, man. He's gonna fight. He's a warrior out there, and I know he doesn't want anything more than to win these games. So I know he's gonna do everything in his power to be out there. Obviously, still bothering him, and we have a couple
short couple days, that he can get some recovery and treatment in to hopefully get it right for next game.
Is it Nick King with Channel 3, Channel 5, and then Dwayne Rankin?
Devin, it was a 1-point game with about 4 minutes left, and you guys didn't have a field goal after that. You had a bunch of free throws, obviously, in the last minute and change, but do you feel like that was an area, just crunch time, where you guys missed Chris?
At all times, we miss him. And, it's going to be tough, but, we all have to step up. We don't know how his health is right now and how quick he's going to recover. But everybody has to give a little bit more.
Next is Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic, and then Brendan Klein.
Devin, Jay was talking about doing it collectively. How much was that part of that comeback and you guys making that run back in the games?
Yeah, just, play all the way through. I think second or third quarter, we got down 15 at one point, and it was an uphill battle the rest of the way. So hopefully we can do our work earlier next game and, just be ready to come out and play.
The final question is going to be Brendan Klein with Lockdown Suns.
Hey, Book, just what's your mentality, the mentality of this team heading to LA for games 3 and 4 here?
Let's win the game one at a time. So, worry about game 3 first. We're moving to game 4 Sunday, but, we got to come out ready to play, which I think we did tonight. We just need to clean up a few more things.
Hey, Cameron, what was it like seeing Chris not be himself? And obviously he was trying to fight through it, but, Monty said he took him out in that second half, and he just didn't feel like he could, his arm was bothering him. So what was it like for you to watch him struggle with that tonight?
It was tough. It's always tough to see anybody out there starting, anybody on our team down. Can't really help us out. We'll get them back. It was tough, but we got next man mentality. So everybody got to be ready.
You were one of those guys that got ready and played the way you did. What was working for you tonight, you feel, in terms of your play?
Running in transition. I don't know what I shot. Cause I wish I could have made some more shots. I missed some layups. But it was just playing free. Just running in transition. Try our best to get stops so we can push.
Next is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, followed by Gina Mizell.
That fight you guys showed in the third and then to make it a game in the fourth, that's something you guys have done all season. Is that something that you think comes from confidence of doing this over and over again this season, that you were able to do it in a game like this?
Sort of. I feel like we have been in those positions before. And we just feel like we can win every game. So we just keep willing. Fans was in there going crazy, helped us out too. But we just always just try to stay poised. We know it's going to be a lot of adversity in the game. It's all about who can take that punch and keep pushing, who can take that last one, keep pushing. And we just got to get over that hump next game. We have some key turnovers that kind of put us in bad spots, which could have got them.
Next is Gina Mizell with Suns.com.
Hey, Cam, kind of a broader question for you, but when Monty has talked about your development this year and since you joined the Suns team, something he says a lot is that you understand the work that it takes now. Just maybe what is different about the way you approach every day, your routine, the work that you do now versus your rookie season or early on in your NBA career?
I think the way I work now, I work to not have my job taken. Before, I probably say I was comfortable. I probably wouldn't say I wouldn't listen, but I listened. I just didn't take it in. I didn't take it in. They always say young guys, they can tell you, older guys tell you everything, but we don't always listen. From being out the league, it's just every time I get an opportunity, every practice, I can get better in something. So I work hard. I work to keep my job. I got to earn it all. So I go in humble, but confident. I just have to keep working hard, and the work shows. Go in, give my reps. He got this quote: "Reps removed out." So when I get out there on the court, I put the work in. And I got to show. Just be aggressive, but it's just thinking your job can be gone. It hit me in the face already. I done got hit with that reality check, and I don't want to not be in the league. So I just work really hard every day to stay here. Just don't ever want to be out.
Our question is Nicole Jarina from Puerto Rico.
Hi. For you, what is...
Hey,
I'm fine, and you?
all right.
For you, what is the biggest challenge to go up today?
We just got to try not to turn the ball over. They got great size, great length. Man, I just wish C was out there. I just wish C was healthy. But we had a lot of turnovers that fueled their offense. Next game, we just got to take care of the ball. I feel like that was one of the biggest keys of the game tonight, and we still had an opportunity to win. But the turnovers got the best of us. I think it was 34 they scored off our turnovers, offensive rebounds. We just got to be better. Got to be better.
Sorry about that, Deandre. Just how tough was tonight? You guys got back in the game and took the lead late, and you were playing well, and then not to be able to finish that out.
I'll say it was a longer game. I don't know, man. It was just a tough game today. Us trying to match the physicality, and I haven't seen as much out there on the floor. Shout out to Payne for doing what he did to hold it down for us. But we kept trying and we kept pushing, and the crowd helped us get back into it later in the stretch. And the better team got today.
Quick follow, Deandre. You had Caruso on your back, and I'm thinking, okay, he's about to score. Did you even see Anthony in your peripheral?
Nah, I didn't see anything. All I could see is the shot clock going down on the other end of the basket. I'm like, oh, I got to get this up. Then he got me.
Next up is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, and then Gina Mizell.
Hey, Deandre, you had 2 rebounds at the end of the first half, but grabbed 8 in the second half. What were you telling yourself mentally to just kind of stick with it and have the impact that you did?
I'm just putting my head down, and if they call us out, they call us out. Still attack the glass, and that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm good at. That's my advantage. So, just put my head down and just compete with the glass, compete on the glass. Try not to get complacent. Try not to have any I just try to keep my energy throughout the whole game, just to get me going. And rebounds was a big part of it. Just crashing the glass, feeling the ball, feeling physicality. Just staying within the game.
Next is Gina Mizell with Suns.com.
Hey, DA, Monty has talked a lot this season about how you guys are sore losers and obviously have done such a great job of avoiding multiple losses in a row. Just how would you describe the mood in the locker room tonight, and just how do you envision the next 48 hours going to prepare to play this team a third time in a row?
One thing about us, losses does not change anything. We stick to our culture, and we still have each other's back to the end. We just got to get back together and, do what we have to do and play our type of basketball. But the locker room is always uplifting. You can't really tell if we lost a game, really, when you're in the locker room, especially big games like this. At the end of the day, we still had fun, and it ain't like this team's second time. It's our first time, At the end of the day, we still enjoying ourselves and still know the job at hand,